Hi everyone. I'm sorry to intrude on your weekend, but I'm going to intrude probably on the next 4 weekends. This course goes so fast, and it's a lot to just get soaked into your head, in that length of time. So I wanted to go over some of the basics with you in Canvas and just about how the course is structured. Okay? So the first thing is, let's go to modules. And everything that you need for Cengage is right here. All right, when you click Activate Cengage C2, Cengage Now version 2, it'll take you right to what you need to get registered. It's really, really straightforward. And then by June 10th, you've got to complete this simple quiz, and it also serves as your first day attendance quiz. Okay? Here's their technical support, which they're pretty good. Here's a link to the book. And then if you're the kind of person, a lot of people like study guides and PowerPoints, you can access all of those materials here. Okay, then once you're done, well, actually, you'll use the book one a lot, I hope. And the way most chapters are is I've got an about, let's go to this. First of all, there's an about section, and then each chapter is broken up generally into 3 to 4 parts. There might be a couple that are 5 parts, all right? Then there's a discussion and wrap up here. And if while you're studying, if something doesn't make sense, or say something isn't working, or you've got a question about something, you can post a discussion here. What would be nice if you'd use this is then the rest of the class would get the benefit of it also. And maybe somebody else could ask you, could answer for you in case I don't get back to you fast enough. Okay? And then I've got this practice questions and answers here. I'm going to get rid of that. Because I put it in Cengage instead. I'll show you what I did. So let's look at this first piece. This About Chapter 1 and Chapter 1 workbook. You can either purchase a workbook, not for much money, I'm pretty sure it's less than $20, at ProCopy that has hard copies of all the problems and the class problems that we do. All right? And that's really how you'll learn this course, is by working problems and studying a chapter, then working some problems on it. That's the only way to learn it. You can't read accounting and understand it, okay? So if you didn't want to go to ProCopy for it, you can always download it right here. These are the class problems. Okay, and see there's space for you to work. This is what they're like. What's nice about the ProCopy one is that it's, it's all bound and everything, And then the solutions for everything are here also. Okay, so these are my solutions. They're done by hand. Pay attention to the formatting that I use for different things, okay? I mean, just because it'll be durable for you. Okay, here's some. Well, in any event, they're all here. Okay, that's for each chapter. Then a little bit of advice here for you on how to succeed in accounting. If you can't say it, you don't know it. Okay, that's what I tell myself all the time. And the other thing is that everything's going to make sense when you're reading it, or if I'm doing it. You'll say, oh, I got it. I totally understand. But then when you go to do it yourself, it won't be in your head. So you want to make sure that you get over that hump. And then the learning outcomes are described on here on all these pages. So if we go to the next page, let's see. Here's the first section, the nature of business and accounting principles. There'll be a section for you here to read. And this will take you directly to the textbook. Okay, so if I click this, it'll take you exactly to what I'd like you to read. Okay, so that's pretty nice. They did a good job on all this. That's good. Let's go back here. Yeah. And then another section on generally accepted accounting principles. And then there'll be a lecture. Generally, there'll be a lecture, or I'll also work through problems with you. So here's a lecture on GAAP. It's 16 minutes long. Okay, I try to make them less than 10 minutes because it's just too long is too long, And then a sample problem here. That's what this one is. Let's go to the next one and see what's there. Many of these pages have like 4 or 5 videos on them. Okay. So here's one, like this is how transactions affect accounts. All right, here's another one, some practice problems. This is the problem 2 from the workbook. Here's problem 3 on transactions. Here's problem 9 on a transaction spreadsheet. Okay, and then I've got recommendations for which problems you can do. So that's the way it goes, piece by piece. There's a lot of support here, but if something doesn't make sense, what you've got to do is get in touch with me like right away. Okay, don't wait because you've only got a few days to do a chapter. Let's take a look at the syllabus while we're thinking about that. You can access, I haven't exactly finalized it yet, but this is close. I think it still says draft on it. Okay, you can always jump on Teams to meet with me. I'll put a link up there that we can get on. Let's see. You don't care about any of this stuff. Here's our book. What you want is Cengage Unlimited, and you probably want a four-month access, and you want it with the online homework platform and the e-textbook. Okay, there'll be a cheaper one, but it won't include the homework, and the homework platform is really helpful. So you'll want to do that. Here's the address for ProCopy. Okay, right down the street on Fowler. And this is the breakdown for the course. So exercises and problems are worth 25%. Homework is really important. And then you've got cases that are worth 15%, and then 2 exams worth 30% apiece. Okay, now, what did I want to tell you? If you, on the Cengage stuff, if you get 92 or better, I'll give you full credit for it. Okay, because you know how these systems are. Sometimes you can make a, have an extra 0 at the end, and it doesn't like it, or it didn't quite round the way you did. So if you get like 92% on your assignment, I'll give you full credit for it. Okay, that's probably the only thing that's important. These are the cases, and here's the schedule. And boy, this is why you might want to start tomorrow if you haven't started already. Some people have already submitted homework, but the introduction is here. First day attendance quiz is due on Monday the 6th. Wow. Okay, so you've got to do that right away. All right, you could do it now if you wanted to. And then you're going to read chapter 1, do these problems, and they're due on the 9th. So you've got 3 days. Okay, this course is like 1/3 of the length of a normal semester course. So it's pretty aggressive. All right, the reason why it's like that is so that people can get the minor in business. I think you can do it in one summer. That was the idea. But I think it's tough. So you want to do your best, okay? What else did I want to show you? A couple other things. Well, let's take a look at Cengage. So if we go back to modules, and you can click right here on the Activate Cengage one. Let's say mine's already activated, but it'll open it up in a new window. Okay, which is really handy. And then mine is a little bit different than yours, okay, but we'll go to assignments, and all of your assignments are in here. Okay, so the due date is here. Oh, that's what I wanted to tell you. Everything is due. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at this one. Let's take a look at the first one. The due date, everything's available now. It's due on the 9th, but I'll accept submissions until the 12th. Okay, but you should only use this for a rare exception. You want to try to keep yourself on this earlier deadline. I really should penalize you for sending it in. I might have done that. I might have taken 20%. Let me take a look. Let's see. Let's see what the rules are on this, because you just don't want to get in the habit of being late. Yeah. If you miss the due date, you're going to get a 25% penalty. Okay? I mean, to get some points on it would be better than nothing. But you've got to get yourself going. Okay? So you have to stay on time. And if you don't, there's a real good chance you won't pass the course. No kidding. All right? So that'll just be about the best thing you can do. But you don't have to ask me to extend it or anything like that. You've got 3 days, and then time's up. That's really it. Okay, so I just wanted to go over a few of these things with you and say hello and let you know that if you need anything, don't hesitate to ask me, all right? I'm usually sitting right here. So you can text me too. My cell phone, my cell is on the syllabus. So let's say you've got a question, you can send me a quick text. I can answer you really fast, and then you can move on. Okay? I think it's just more efficient than email. Alrighty. That's all I've got. I can't turn this off.